Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and beautiful people across the whole world, it is time. To do what? Oh, you hear that? We're going to be climbing the ranks of DMU Limited. But first, I wanted to tell everyone that 30-day projects are starting again on October 19th. The idea of 30-day projects is, I'm sure you have some personal projects, personal goals, developing a skill, accomplishing an errand, that you never could quite find a good time to get started on. So we are having everyone start at the same time so we can be supportive and share our goals, progress, and delays with our wonderful, darling community. If you'd like to join, you can go to day9.tv, which is my website, navigate to DK30 at the top, and join on in. We're having a game jam that you can fill out this form to join. We have some instructions for how to participate, and all of our tools and all of our suggestions are fully optional. No fee to enter, no pay to enter, or any of that nonsense. It's just all free because it's something we think is cool that we care about. So I, for instance, am spending 30 days learning the Unreal Engine because I've used maybe every game engine under the sun, but I've not really used Unreal. So I'm going to do that stuff. Let me clear my throat. Despy heard it. And let's talk about what we're doing in this drafting thing today. So I believe that this is draft number 9. We're trying to hit Mythic in Limited. And I've never done this before. For a mix of not liking drafts, playing way more constructed, and frankly, just needing to improve my drafting skills. And so I've decided this month to really get there. And, I mean, there's a lot of reasonable cards that are in here, but none is nearly as good as the Sphinx of Clear Skies. It's a 5/5 for 5 that has flying in Ward 2, and it can allow me to draw more cards. This is an absolute win condition smacker kind of card. Now, we immediately see one of my all-time favorites, the Urborg Repossession. And in a list that's running a Sphinx of the Clear Skies, I think this is a very legitimate choice here. I think Founding the Third Path is actually pretty good. This card's actually pretty good. Obviously, it gets the value of being able to cast 2 cards for 1. We like our 2-for-1 things. But I mean, frankly, getting an Urborg Repossession, I will run as many of these as I always can. You know, a way to think about this is like if I could get another Sphinx of Clear Skies, but it cost 6 instead of costing 5. It's effectively how I think about it. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up. All right. Yohar, Vodalian Desecrator, is likely going to be the one that I pick up. Let's not. I just got those headphones. Phoenix Chick, I valued pretty low, but we got 7 wins with the draft last week, so I'm pretty pleased about that. I think I'm going to get Vohar. Vohar is nice because you can draw and discard and then zap someone for a little bit of life gain. Very good for fixing draws. Hey, you know what? I've got to move you. Come on. Excuse me. All right. Now, another reason why Vohar is really good with this plan is this pay 2, sacrifice Vodalian Desecrator. You may cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. What better card to combo with Urborg Repossession? So, I feel a little bit like we're cheating here, which is terrific. Yavimaya Coast is perfect, because if I am black-blue with a little bit of green, looks good to me. Now, technically, Sphinx of Clear Skies says that whenever this deals damage, you're going to get some cards based on your domain. I don't necessarily think that I really need to ramp up domain super hard, super early. So we're going to kind of be a wee bit wait and see along the domain front. Other cards that are relevant here, I think Phyrexian Espionage is all right. I think Battlefly Swarm is also the kind of thing that we'd be interested in. Now here, Blight Pile is often one of the core enablers for someone going for some sort of defender list. That and the Wingmantle Chaplain, but I think this is a very good card. A 3/3 for 2 mana, it's a very solid wall. and often trades up. There's, you know, 3 and sometimes even 4 mana creatures that will struggle to get through this. Well, I think I do want a Phyrexian Espionage. I really don't like Najal. I've not been terrifically impressed. Phyrexian Warhorse has been actually pretty nice. Pretty nice when I've played it. So, I feel like it's between one of these two. I guess I'm going to get the Phyrexian Espionage right now. I wouldn't mind 1 or 2 of these. But the ones that I'm really looking for... The rough gist of the list that I feel like we are assembling is I want a lot of defensive things early and things that get card value. Phyrexian Ragers, Tala's Lookout is actually alright. This can allow you to punch through and get some game-ending damage, but more than that, it's just a very clear 2-for-1 kind of value. Eerie Soul Tender I also don't mind, because it's a very good way to keep getting back the Sphinx of Clear Skies. I mean, I guess the Soaring Drake, but I don't really like it that much. There's nothing else here that really seems great, so I may as well get it. Brave's Frightful Return. Return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. This is alright. Oh, wow! Okay, amazing. Founding the Third Path. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So, what I'm really worried about now is dying too early. That's what I'm worried about. Timely Interference is actually alright. Negate, we're rarely ever going to run. Okay. Monstrous War Leech is not actually going to be very good, because it's power and toughness each equal to the highest mana value among cards in your graveyard. I really feel like, with Sphinx of Clear Skies, and frankly even just like Tala's Lookout, this feels like enough to win the game. My concern and my question is, how do I stay alive? I do like... Oh, sorry, yeah, I took that. I really do like Tolarian Geyser quite a bit. Bounce a thing, draw a card, sometimes gain life. Battlefly Swarm is also pretty good. Overall, this pack pretty much stinks for us, but either of these kind of fit the wheelhouse of what we're trying to go for. What does the Hex Catcher do? That's a weird one. Yeah, I think Knight of Dusk's Shadow is really good here for us. We want 2-mana creatures. We really especially like this one because it's a way to spend mana if we are not getting cards that let us draw very much. So I'm pretty pleased with this one. Essence Scatter I'd also be content with. Maybe Protect the Negotiators, but it's been pretty circumstantial for me. Airtie's Scorn. I actually think Airtie's... Oh, no, Urborg Repossession. Sorry, I just didn't see it at first. We're going to get the Urborg Repossession 100%. We're still looking for Phyrexian Ragers. Airtie's Scorn is alright, but Urborg Repossession is very nice. We're pretty much black-blue and looking for some green duels if we can get it. I don't actually know how good Joint Exploration is. Let me get the gibbering barricade here. There's some weird ones. So here's the thing. Battlewing Mystic, perfectly acceptable as a card to kind of ping in, get a little bit of extra damage. You know, maybe we can kick it. I think that actually Tangled Islet is still exactly what we want, because the Urborg repossessions get so much more value if you can kick them. Still really thinking a lot about this area. Oh yeah, impede momentum. I don't mind a Tide Pod Turtle. I think I am going to get an impede momentum because we have this Founding the Third Path. And this feels like a really... I just think we want to have enough 2-mana things with Founding the Third Path. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Yeah, flashing back the impede momentum is really annoying. I don't know what the hell this is doing here. Okay. I think I'm going to take it. Yeah, I'm going to take the Mossbeard Ancient. This card is sick with Urborg Repossession. I think I'm going to get the Snare Spinner. We just don't have very good black. And it's plausible that we actually have more wiggle room to do some interesting things in green. Floriferous Vine Wall is good. Really good, actually. Yeah, Essence Scatter is great here. Okay, so I'm actually starting to see that green is just giving me signals that it is open. I'm not going to want another one of these. I'm going to get this because I'm unsure exactly if my mana base can support things. All right, Joint Exploration. Somehow made its way back around again. So I don't think anyone's in green-blue. Hey, great, Tide Pod Turtle. All right, well, we got, like, one of the best green cards possible. Still very worried about dying early on. Soaring Drake is a great example of a good one to cut. It's not... It's at an awkward size. These guys I think will probably be removing. Alright. Well, there's Bortuk Bone Rattle. There's an Urborg Repossession. So we just want duels. Yeah, I think this is good. There's an Essence Scatter here, but I have 100% confidence it will wheel. Now, this is a Karplusan Forest, which seems like it is very what the Doctor ordered, but I actually think Sunlit Marsh is the nut draw here. We really need some more ways to generate mana of other colors. Or, excuse me, we need more basics, is what I actually mean to say. Pilfer, there's the Crystal Grotto. Yeah, I don't think I really want Rona. Especially when I have the Founding the Third Path. This is a good one to... Extinguish the light is fine. I mean, we're pretty low to the ground right here. Essence Scatter, Founding, Impede, Joint, Blight. I feel alright. I feel alright. We're just looking for duels and high-value cards, and then I think we're in good shape. I mean, maybe just the Vivisector? Maybe a Salvaged Mana Worker? I mean, I'm not that brave. Elvish Hydromancer is an extremely good pickup. Wowie, wowie. I mean... I kind of just think Snare Spinner, honestly. Nice. Maybe. Yeah, probably. Nice. Alright, dude, we started out blue-black and slowly veered our way into blue-green, splashing black. So, I don't know if I'm going to run this or this. Definitely going to run both of these. Essence Scatter. No, probably not. Card's okay. Impede Momentum? Maybe. Impulse? Maybe. Probably this. Definitely these. I don't know if I'm going to run this. We might not even need this. I don't know if I'm going to run this. I'm going to run the turtle. Now, when I say I don't know, my deck building process is remove things that you're not 100% certain about. Herd Migration, I am 100% certain I'm running this card. Mossbeard Ancient, Bortuk Bone Rattle, Sphinx of the Clear Skies. I'm 100% sure I'm running these. Talus Lookout might even go, but I actually kind of like this. So once I've removed this, this is where I then say, okay, what are my creatures looking like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Technically 11. Okay. Then I'm looking at things like Founding the Third Path. Lets me cast something for free. It's basically just Join Exploration and Tribute to Urborg. Now, one thing to note about Founding the Third Path that I misread initially. Third chapter says, exile target instant or sorcery, copy it. You may cast the copy. It's not 1 or 2. You just do whatever you want with this. So I could, for instance, cast another Herd Migration. Which is one of the reasons why I was very pleased to hit all 5 domains in this stuff. So if I look at this, and then again sort by creatures, that's 10, technically 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I think I want some more cheap creatures. And I want more defensive creatures as well. So I actually like the Blight Pile. Anything else for 2? A Haunted Figment, just to make sure I have enough cheap things. I actually am going to run the Impede Momentum. I think I am just going to run that Essence Scatter. I think this is it. Yeah, I really want to be low enough to the ground. Because if we get anywhere up here, we're in good shape. So if I can just survive on this pile of things, terrific. I need to blow my nose in a sec. It's feeling very leaky. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 islands, swamps, 5, 6, 7 forests, 4, 5, 6. Need more forests, huh? Is that right? Is that right? Alright, I'm going to remove this Haunting. This Figment, I'm going to put in Salvage Mana Worker just to help a little bit with this. I also think it's just literally a better Fixa. The artifacts in this set are just absolute bone crushers. Total bone crushers. So this is going to be very annoying to play against. Five, 6, 7 on the forests. That's fine. 5, 6, 7. This is 4, 5, 6, and this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I want 6 swamps. This is, if I remove this, most of these black cards I'm content to play later. A lot of the blue and green ones I really want to just smash down ASAP, particularly the blue. So I think we're actually doing good. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, huh? It says 17 lands, peel this, and this, and this, and then we go to that. 1, 2, 3. I don't remember what these colors are. 4, and then we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This is, oh my god, what's the black-blue shard? Or not shard, guild. Dimir. Mossy Dimir. There we go. That's good. This is the game. And Yavimaya, the blue-green, untaps. Really good. Alright, gamers. Who wants a prediction up? How many wins will Day 9 get? Let me see. Which draft number is this? I'm actually kind of curious. Alright, so I'm on draft number 8. No, 9. Perfect. This is good for branding. Hey, Ed, I was just reading our thing. Just reading our thing. Oh, yes. Hey, what's your Twitch ID? Alright, so the game plan is quite linear. It is stay alive until we get the huge gamers down. So this draw is alright. Do I have early defense? I do. Light Pile and Snare Spinner. We play the Snare Spinner first because if Ed of Maiden doesn't do anything, we can attack with the Snare Spinner. Play the Blight Pile. Elvish Hydromancer, we technically can play on turn 3 in a pinch, which is terrific. I'm going to Herd Migration at end of turn to get a basic out. And I mean, if my opponent has a counter, they have a counter, but drawing 2 and making them discard 1 is terrific here. Okay. Verdox says, any fun stories from TwitchCon? I slept so little. Let's see, I met all the amazing folks at Phoenix Down, which is the company I work with to do various sponsory streamy thingies. They're amazing. And then I woke up on Saturday, and there was a brunch where I got to meet some people from Paradox and Creative Assembly and Frontier and so on. Then the evening, I met up with some of the Frost Giant folks. Met up with my mother. I met up with Mother. Hung out there. Sunday, I woke up and I basically did meet and greet stuff from about 11:30 to... Really? Alright, I mean, I'm nuking that guy, like, right away. Although there was this funny moment where there was the meet and greet line. And I have done so many meet and greets. Like, a ridiculous amount of meet and greets at TwitchCon. And when I got there for my meet and greet, there were 3 people in line. And I was like, well, that's it. I guess it's over. I guess I had a good career. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Both me and Twitch misestimated the meet and greet. Oh, they did something real official here. It was just me. And those 3 people, I guess, you know. And it turns out they were doing something different with the way they do traffic. Yeah, I'll sack the Snare Spinner. They're doing something different where they keep everyone who's in line in a different area, and then they let them in chunks at a time. So then more people started to show up. And I was like, oh, Jesus. Oh, shit, that was close. And then anyone who wasn't able to get into TwitchCon, we did a mini meet and greet where Chris was there. What up, Chris? How's the baby? I see you. Met Onderin, met Thunderball. Great beans. Great beans, great beans. Go ahead and send this one back. Because this is clearly their win condition if they're bringing it back to life so many times. And also, it allows us to be in a potentially lethal situation here. I'm going to swing first. I think this is the best deck we've drafted. 1 million years. There's the right one. Let's get the Elvish Hydromancer back. We're approaching 40 life. It's feeling rather good. I think we're going to win. Ishimura says, so for someone not familiar with this game, is it a lot more complex than Hearthstone? Yeah, that's why I like it. That's why I'm hooked on this shit. So the basic gist of this game compared to Hearthstone is that your turn is broken into phases, and I am allowed to act on my opponent's phases. So some things, like playing another land card, this generates resources for me. My opponent doesn't have the option to interact with this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this Elvish Hydromancer that can copy a creature that's on the battlefield. So I'm going to cast this. So this card, I mean, there's a lot of interface, but this says, do you want to just play it as a 3/2? Or do you want to use this card's special ability and pay a little extra to allow it to plop down and copy? So I cast this, and then my opponent responded and countered that, so it's not going to happen. And then this Academy wall says, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, you may draw a card. If you do, discard a card. And it might look like there's a ton of stuff happening, holy shit. But really, it starts to be pretty samey. Like, whenever this happens, do blah. You know, so whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, deal 1 damage. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, do this shit. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, do these kinds of things. So I'm going to play the Vodalian Desecrator. I'm going to sacrifice the Vodalian Desecrator to get me, get me back Herd Migration. Oh, that's you may cast it this turn? Alright, well, I'm a dumb shit. I thought this was it goes back to your hand. Whoops. This is actually the easiest way to just end this game. Alright, well. Alright, let's try this again next turn. Shit. Fuck. This will kill my opponent on their turn if they're not careful. That's, like, legitimately so funny. I thought it was go back to your hand. I don't know. I don't fucking read this shit, man. We're actually relatively close to losing. This is 3. This is 3. So we're going to do this first. Alright, so killing this. Okay. Yeah, I'll take some damage here. Alright. So this is very difficult to lose. Because my opponent has 4 defenders out, so this mills 8. So that literally needs to be exactly like doubled removal. Mill might be the only really scary thing we're up against. It looks like we're going to win regardless. Woo! I did it. Game's frame rate seems to be tanking. Are you seeing that? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Alright. Get in here, Genmanade. Get in here. Become a VIP. Oh my god, Mr. Grawlix! Mr. Grawlix! Holy shit, I have not responded to you in the slightest. And I'm sorry, I went to TwitchCon. Oh shit. Oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck. Mr. Grawlix, for any who don't know, just published a book. Oh, we're gonna promote the crap out of you. James J. Butcher, Dead Man's Hand. Let me briefly make sure that if I drag this here, I don't dox myself. Alright, let's do some of this stuff. Alright, okay, here we go. Here we go. Am I gonna dox myself? Dude, alright. Dude. Mr. Grawlix wrote this, Dead Man's Hand. Look at this. Look at this. On the streets of Boston, the world is divided into the ordinary usuals and the paranormal unorthodox. And in the Department of Unorthodox Affairs, the auditors of the magical elite government-sanctioned witches with spells at their command and all the power and prestige that comes with it. Grimshaw Griswold Grimsby is not one of those witches. Oh, hell yeah. Everyone, buy that book twice. Dude, let me tell you, this thing is, like, so close to just showing all my personal information. It's terrifying. I'm gonna do the Vine Wall. See if we can get a untapped land. Or excuse me, a tapped land. Oh, Mr. Grawlix, dude, man, how did wind up going all the workies? Trying to get that book up and written, man. How did it go? How did it go? Because I know your dad has banged out like dozens of novels and shit. What was your first experience like pushing this towards completion? What was the title again? Dead Man's Hand. Cover art's dope. Yeah, fuck yeah, it is, man. Alright, so we're just gonna get the Vidalian. Desecrator. Now, I haven't read the book. I haven't read it yet, Mr. Grawlix. Mr. Grawlix has been great. Been writing almost 10 years, but this is the first one I wanted to publish. I mean, that's how it's done, huh? Like, I feel like increasingly all creative fields and industries are along the lines of well, Wingmantle Chaplain is an issue, isn't it, huh? Hold on, let me think. I'm just thinking hard. I gotta pick off this one, huh? I don't really need to kick this. Let me just do it like this. This is what we want to do. Yeah. Is the author just another name for Jim Butcher, who wrote the Dresden Files? No, James Butcher is the son of Jim Butcher. Because, I mean, I know a bunch of people that did the same thing with games, where they worked on various game prototypey things, and then after many, many, many years, they're like, hey, I think I have the hang of this enough to begin to want to do something professionally. Fucking got you. Tricked you. Blow. Ha-ha. fine. I don't really care much about that. So, I guess I'll just tap this, you know? There's not a lot going on here. I'm actually very worried about Wingmantle Chaplain, but I overall think we're okay. Oh my god, to Chris's Ocean, I didn't get a chance to tell you during the meetup, but I'm actually working on it. Oh, well, that's horrible news. Oh, this is the worst thing in the entire universe. Fuck. Alright, I don't think we win this game. To Chris's Ocean, I didn't get a chance to tell you during the meetup, but I'm actually working on opening up a hobby store for books and games, like tabletops and cards. Man, that's fantastic news. Oh. Send that one home. Do this one. This player. Doop, doop, doop. Trade this one. We can deal with this. It's kind of leaving this up for that, but... And my opponent may think twice about trying to smash through here. Damn, that thing's owning us. Who runs a deck with 2 threats, honestly? Actually, I think that Snare Spinner's pretty sick against this. We got a pair of those. What am I doing? Yeah, I think I do need to leave this one out for the Frostfist Strider. This one is in the hand. A job well done, Day 9. Bravo. Who am I kidding, man? Our deck owns. Dillhole Cornholio asks, Yo, Day 9, what do you think is a healthy course of action to take after making a mistake in a professional/work context? Honestly, I think that there is the language of emotions that is commonly sought after. There's the language of emotions of like, oh my god, I made a big mistake, I'm so embarrassed, I'm sorry, I apologize. And you almost need to grovel, and you need to demonstrate that you feel bad in front of the person, you know, sort of. I think in a professional work context, you need to own that mistake in as plain and neutral a fashion as humanly possible. I think my opponent just got too much tempo with this. But I mean, this is about where we're at. I think it's okay. You just need to be like, hey, I made the mistake. Apologize. Here's the steps I'm going to do to make sure it doesn't happen again. And, sorry, guys. I know you guys were working hard on this. Apologize. That's about it. And I think if my opponent swings out, we'd, like, mostly die. So my snare spinner's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. And I'm gone. Herd migration into the bird. I was so focused on trying to stay prepared for a turn against the bird. I think that I needed to not try to be leaving mana open against the bird. I needed to be against the Wingmantle Chaplain. I think I needed to be playing things quickly. Great hand. Yeah, and I mean, I think honestly, you just own it. You just go like, "Yep, messed up. It's my bad. Sorry." Oh, this is a Tangled Eyelet? Oh shit! I always confuse the art on those two things, man. Ooh shit! This is quite bad. I thought that this was the one that comes out untapped. Okay, so I'm gonna stop talking to all of you, because I need to actually get through the next few turns acceptably. God, that was a gigantic mistake. Holy shit. This is the one that I thought that it was. This is, I mean, I just, we're just, literally, I screwed myself very badly. Jesus. Literally just a little bit too much damage. Ugh. Jesus. I am so annoyed. I mean, that was just like, it's like an easy thing to just not do. Oh my god, that's so much damage, dude. Oh, come on. Opponent had a 6-star... well, we literally passed a turn on accident. We just threw away an entire turn worth of timing. We would have had this up, we would have been able to counter one. I mean, this was just an absolutely enormous error. Jesus. We would have been okay. We would have been okay. God, I'm so annoyed. Yeah, this Tangled Islet, I thought that it was the Avamaya Coast, so I thought that it came out untapped. So I played them in the incorrect order. Oh, that's right. The opponents can't gain life. Oh my god. Now that is frustrating. That is frustrating. I just looked. I mean, this is not a misclick. This is not a. Oh, whoops! I zoned out. This is like I was 100% certain that the art that I was looking at, and that card was the dual land that comes out untapped. And when it came out tapped, I was just like, oh my god. Yeah, this we might actually go 1-3 here, and I think this is one of the best decks we've drafted. All right. This is a Tangled Islet. I mean, we literally had every single thing we needed to be fine at the start of that game, and then we were just one turn behind the entire time. Well, not reading the card is my go-to MTG strategy in new sets. No. Again, this was not a... Oh, this card, oh, it did that? Oh, misread. This is, I know exactly what this card does. I am confident in what this card does and what I want to do as a response to it. I'm actually just going to do this right away. Hydromancer's just going to come down. And that is another one of those, like, issues that happens at the start of sets kind of problem. Alright. This plan is going to change. These planetary ones are pretty funny. Alright. I may as well pick off one. Oh shit. Dude, if this deck goes 1-3, that's gonna be fucking painful. Because I think it was a misplay versus Wingmantle Chaplain. I think I need to just be more comfortable letting the Wingmantle Chaplain always land instead of trying to like deal with it the second it comes out. And last game was just literally the most brutal ever. Migration's not bad. I mean, I think Jargor is just going to wind up getting an absolutely gigantic board, and so am I. Yeah, this is not looking good at all. This trample, this doesn't. Not block once. Also a little bit of an issue because I don't have an untapped land, so I need to do that this turn. All right. Oh shit, what is this? All right. All right, we went 1 and 3. Okay. All right. Ed, let's do this one. Let me do the titles. Oh, that is a brutal shocker. That is a brutal shocker of an outcome, but that's all right. That happens.